Hello, welcome to Daily Romance. And thank you so much for watching this video. In today's video, we are going to talk about emotional maturity in relationship, how to be emotionally mature.
But hey, if you love this video, kindly subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to share as well.
Perhaps most relationships feel too emotional and don't want to be too sensitive. Or maybe your emotions switch off you, feel your way and beat yourself. If you want to do that, it's a worthwhile goal. In fact, it can help you find more happiness in your life and feel safer in your relationships. However, most women mature emotionally in the wrong way. They do it so that their relationships are less secure, more angry, and more depressed about who they are. Emotional maturity goal. Let me outline 3 signs of emotional maturity for you. 1. You do not control your emotions. 2. You do not deny your emotions. 3. You can stay in relationships even when you are angry. A typical way for women to try to mature emotionally is because they allow them to define the absolute truth of the situation or have emotions. Get angry with yourself and then get depressed. If you do both, you will not be able to do the third above. Rather than clumsier trying to get rid of emotions, the real goal is to reduce emotional strength to an acceptable level. Lowering to this level allows you to see the whole situation more clearly, take steps to make a difference, and listen more calmly to how others feel without breaking within you. Increase soothing emotional triggers. Honestly, you're not always emotionally strong, right? However, it can really upset you or dig deeper. What are these emotional triggers? Usually these are times of perceived rejection or abandonment. Or it can be difficult to cause a fear of failure. Another person may be considered unjust. Why should I do that? First of all, these are the core values that all human beings have, as they are essential to our identity and ability to prosper. Acceptance, security, and respect let us know that we are adorable and that others are there for us when we call. But why should they make you react violently? Past wounds, especially children's wounds, and the lack of these values filled throughout your life, prevent you from learning how to effectively manage your emotions. This develops a pattern of coping with emotions to attack or withdraw in the event of difficulties or injuries. Re-educate yourself. Lack of attention to compassion and emotional needs. As a child, either defeat yourself by ignoring emotions and having emotions, or being overwhelmed by emotions. People who have been trained to crave, to grab and push confirmations from others. Therefore, your emotions can be either ultra-high intensity or ultra-low intensity. But the place you need is somewhere in between, and you can manage it. The way to do this begins with understanding the patterns of reactions that developed at those young ages, and why they developed. Knowing why you can be considerate of yourself, your emotions, and why you are reacting in your own way. By recognizing the pattern and paying attention to change it, new brain cells and new neural response patterns are actually created, allowing emotions to be processed differently. We are working extensively on this in my Mastering Emotions program. This allows emotions, rather than controlling them or getting angry about having them. Helps you to joy removes emotional luggage. When you are emotionally immature, your emotional power, or their paralysis, prevents you from experiencing joy. But the joy itself is healing. Joy has the power to remove unparalleled emotional luggage. But that doesn't mean you're pretending to be happy. Instead, that means you have to really decide to see even the slightest moment of joy. And when you do, take it in and taste it. Connect this joy with others. Look at your man and enjoy the joy you can find from him. Then note how it feels in your body. See the beauty of the setting sun and connect it to the face of God. And notice how it feels in you. This creates a stronger bond. These attachment bonds relieve your inner anxiety and teach your inner beings that others are there for you and take care of you. When you are in this place, you can calm your emotions and believe that they are safe enough to respect your emotions while they do not allow them to control. Summary: emotional maturity cannot be achieved by completely ignoring or believing in emotions. To be emotionally mature, you need to understand how the reaction to emotional excitement took place. You also need to be considerate of yourself about how it evolved within you and now guides you to deal with emotions in this way. To handle emotions differently, we also need to be careful to recognize how the learned reaction patterns work and bring them into an acceptable area. If you can have this consciousness at the moment of emotional excitement, you can redirect the pattern and work on your own to react differently. Finally, when you teach yourself to perceive joy, it brings deep emotional healing that also helps you remember it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have learned something new. Let's get together and make the relationship a better destination for happiness.